Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Yesterday actually was our first day out on the field in fall practice, and it was good to be back out and actually have some kind of a resemblance of a team there working out. So we had a good day. Obviously, with everything that's going on with the pandemic, everyone is in new ground and definitely in an area that we're all, not comfortable with. So we're trying to make the best of a bad situation. But, so far this semester, since the guys have been here, we've been working out, having modified workouts, working in pods, small groups, with our mask and social distancing. It's made it different, but it's been very doable. We've actually been able to get through it. Now we've got the next month, we're going to get in 15 practices. And what I saw yesterday, I was encouraged. I thought our guys were excited to be out there. They are moving around well, and we look forward to trying to get better every day.
Hey, Coach, Matt Davey from WYTV. How have the attitude of the players been, just the uncertainty and, now that you're able to get back out in a practice format, how has their attitude been just in terms of the waiting and all of this? Looks like right now, at least, they're taking positive steps towards
They've been amazing. To be honest, they've adapted very well. I mean, as most young people, they're going to do as they're directed and try to do whatever they can within the confines of the situation. So I think they've been amazing. They've adapted well. And yesterday, being on the field, it was like Christmas time. They were all excited, a lot of smiles, moving around, a lot of energy. So I think, and I don't think we're any different than anyone else. I think everyone's probably in the same boat. It makes you appreciate, what you have and what you have had. So we're looking forward to continue to work and do the things that, we feel like we're going to be allowed to do.
Have you had any conversations with Commissioner Amos or anyone else from the Mountain East Conference?
I've not talked to the commissioner. I have spoke to some of the other coaches, and we're all in this together. I mean, every school's tweaking, the policies or doing whatever the school or the local health department's allowed them to do. But I think all of us are in similar situations, and when it comes down to it, we all just want what's best for our players and the safety of our school and our community. But it's a tough situation, but I think everyone's doing the best they can.
Eric from the Bluefield Daily Telegraph. I was wondering about, obviously, you've been the coach for 10 months now, and you finally got a practice in. I mean, for you, is that, obviously, I know you've been with them for that long, but is it, to get on the field, is that a big step? Because obviously you can talk all you want in meetings and stuff, but getting on the field is so important.
Yeah, thanks, Eric. It was just, it was great because I've been doing this for a long time, obviously at a different level, but this was the first August and, in September that I had not been actually on a field coaching for like over 40, or playing, or as a player, as a coach for like over 30 some, almost 40 years. So ever since I was a young guy. So it was great being out there with those guys, watching those guys, seeing the excitement that they had, and they were just really happy. And there was a lot of effort. It was intense, and I think our guys, we're really excited. So it was a good feeling to be out there with the guys that you spend a lot of time with, and to see them be able to go out and practice and have fun was special.
Have you been able to do some stuff sort of, obviously you haven't been in practice, but sort of off the field and talk to them? Have you been able to incorporate and help them learn a little bit more about you as a coach, sort of the general stuff that obviously you can't be on the field, weren't on the field, but sort of off the field and helping them understand?
Not as much as I'd like. I mean, we've had a lot of Zoom meetings, but let's be honest, it's not the same being face to face with someone. So I think those guys have gotten to know me a little bit, and I'm getting to know those guys. And even though I've been in this position for 10 months, I mean, but probably half our team are new guys that have just been here a few weeks. So it's still a learning process. And it's something that makes me excited because I really embrace the diversity of our team, trying to build a culture here at Concord University and trying to continue upon the tradition that they've had here in the past. And we want to return to greatness and have something special here. And but we understand that it's a process, and we've got to get to know each other, and through those baby steps, we're going to make strides to get better every day and continue to get better.
Is that obviously, I don't know if it's a challenge or a good thing that you have half your team is almost new people in the first year? Is it sort of, obviously it's sort of they coming in with you, is it sort of good to have new players who you pick to come in, but it's sort of you're all adjusting to the college game at the exact same time?
You're right, and it's a learning experience for all of us, and even the returners. We're doing things maybe a little differently than they've done before, but we want to remain. One thing that we really want to do is just we want to retain people, we want to encourage people, we want to be positive, and we want to get better. So it has been it's been unique, but the guys that we feel like we brought in some really good guys, and we're going to continue, and of course recruiting never stops. So that's an area that we really continue to work at and try to get better at as well.
Dave, Logan Ross with 59 News. Obviously keeping your players' heads up is very important, but keeping your head up, how have you stayed positive during this? I mean, it's your first year. No one wants to start their first year like this. So how have you kind of overcome this adversity yourself?
It's been different, but you learn to adapt and make the best of whatever situation comes in front of you. I'm very fortunate that I work with some great people. The administration here at Concord, the athletic director, the other coaches have been very embracing, warm, and really been helpful to me. So I think Concord is a great place. It's a unique place. It's beautiful here. The people are amazing, and when you're surrounded with good people, it makes life a lot easier. So very fortunate to be where I'm at, and looking forward to having a great relationship and building something special here.
Hey, Coach, this is Nick Dugan from WVVA. I'm curious to know, with kind of all the craziness that's going on, how much are you kind of leaning on your senior guys that have kind of been around in this program right now, in this current climate that we're in?
Well, I think a lot, especially back when I first got here. And one of the first things I did is talk to the returners and the older guys and the seniors and let them know what kind of give them my mission statement and let them know what I'm about. And obviously you don't just go into a situation and wave a magic wand and things just change overnight. So it takes the work of everyone. And, our seniors, I know I've been in situations where new coaches come in and they want to dispense with that's not so much what I'm about. I want to embrace what we have and make it better and develop what we have, plus bring in better, or bring in guys that can do the job. So the seniors have been great. They went through a lot, obviously. Coaching change is tough. I went through it myself as a player, so I know what you're going through. But hey, all you have you just go to work, do what you're supposed to do, and be the best you can, and things work out for the best in the end.
Hey, Coach Matt Digby again. How has it been in terms of for those returning players that they've been the part of, the past couple seasons, the records don't lie? How eager are they to be a part of the turnaround that you've seen over the last couple years?
Well, to be honest with you, we really haven't really talked about the past. Don't really care about a lot what happened the last few years. I think my goal has just been to look forward to the future and try to get better and get better every day. So. I know but you asked that. I think they, I've not talked to a lot of them about it. It'd be something that they would have to speak on. But I know their effort has been really great. I've been very pleased with the effort that they've given us. So I think they are excited just for change. Whether, and I'm not saying it was good or bad. I'm not saying anything bad about what happened here. I just think anytime a breath of fresh air comes along, I think people can either embrace it or they can run away from it. And, my thing is I just want guys to come in and compete regardless of their history or what they've been through. Just come in and compete every day and try to get better every day.
Coach, with these extenuating circumstances, I mean, certainly not, I'm sure, how you envisioned your first season going, and probably even how you wanted it to go. But does this extra time, with the hope that there's a spring season instead of a season this fall, does that extra time actually give you a little more time to adjust and to work with the guys? And is there even a certain position group that you've seen that might actually benefit from this extra time that you're going to have before you hit the field for real?
Yeah, great question. I think it benefits us. I mean, obviously we are trying to build, and it gives our guys more time to develop. In as far as physically and mentally, to learn what we're about, and I've seen a difference. So, and it gives us also more time to recruit and recruit other players as well. So, yeah, I think with what we're doing, because we didn't really get a spring ball, so we really had a hard time evaluating a lot of guys last year. So this fall has been really the first time we've been able to evaluate, and actually yesterday really started it. So I think the more time it probably helped us because we're trying to establish ourselves. So hopefully it works out for us.
Coach, sort of, you have 7 players on your roster who are from Martinsburg. I know 6 of them are freshmen. Are they able to almost sort of a little bit help the other players to learn a little bit more about you and understand what you want, even though because they've been with you for so long and they really know who you are?
Those guys, the great kids, they know what I expect, and I'm sure those are conversations that they've had with other players, maybe in the dorms or in the locker room. But I'm not hard to please. Just work hard and do the best you can do, and I'm going to be happy and I'm going to be proud of them. But yeah, I'm happy to have those guys, and they're good kids. So they definitely should. I think the transition maybe has been a little bit easier for them than maybe most freshmen because they've got a familiar face or someone that's had a personal interest. Most of those kids, I've known them since they were like 8 years old. So they're almost like second sons. So I'm happy they're here with me. But that being said, it's at a different level and it's completely different now too. So a lot more is expected of them. And in addition to the athletic part, you got the academic part, and there's other things that go along with being a college student. So, but those guys are great kids, and hopefully they have great careers here and are very successful in life as well.